Well, good morning. It is a beautiful morning. The sun is just coming up over the mountains, and we woke up by the lake, and I had no condensation in my tent. So I was really excited about that. And we're packing up and should be hiking by 6:30, which is awesome because we've got 16 miles to do today and then 9 tomorrow to go into 𝐿𝐵𝐻. And a surprise, I hope. Hope I can share that with you. But yeah, this has been going pretty well. I've had some gear things. This trail's been really, really hard on my gear. Found a third hole in the bottom of my tent, which is unheard of for me. I've never ever had a hole in the bottom of my tent. I always use a footprint. I'm very careful, so I have to talk with Durston about that. It seems super, super delicate, more delicate than it should be. And I also wore a hole in the bottom of one of my 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢s, and I don't know if I can replace them in 𝐒𝐵𝐻 or not, since it's the last town stop before the end of the trail, but hopefully they've got some kind of outfitter and I can replace them. Otherwise, I'm going to be walking with a hole in my sock. Besides that, though, I'm feeling really good, really excited to be getting into town soon. Really excited it's my last town stop. Really excited to be finishing up the trail, and actually looking forward to being home again in my own bed. And yeah, just taking a break from hiking, because day after day after day after day, it does take a toll on your body, but it's worth it because look at these amazing views. Mind-boggling how far down that is. Would you like to be in the Marmot movie? Are you frozen in fear, or are you playing freeze tag with your buddies? Did you move? All right, well, I won't tell your friend where you're hiding. Around the bend, and it's a whole new valley. Yeah, there's a snowbank, but yay, I don't have to cross it. As 𝐿𝐵𝐻 just reminded me, though, there could be ice, so we will be careful. And yes, it does look a little icy, but thoroughly passable. You can see those teeny tiny little hikers down there, but apparently we were heading that way, and then it looks like we were heading back up again towards the Continental Divide. All right, we came down from way up there, all the way over this way, and we found a beautiful meadow. What are good meadows for?
Taking a nap.
There you go. We're gonna chill for a few minutes before we go up. We don't even know how far up. I'm finding so many things to be fascinated by along the trail, like the pink in the snowbanks, which I'm guessing is maybe some kind of pink algae changing color of the soil. We saw green soil back there. Could be copper, maybe? I don't know. We are well above 12,000 feet, and for the next several days, I think we're going to be bouncing between 12 and 13. Whew. Went over 13 yesterday at the Colorado Trail high point. And even though we're well acclimated to 10,000 feet to 11,000 feet, going above 12 seems like a whole different thing. And yeah, it's slowing us down a bit, but we're just taking our time. Have all day to do 16 miles as long as we don't get thunderstormed on, so hopefully that won't happen. But yeah, we're just taking our time and working with the altitude and working with the climbs. There are some where the terrain, the trail bed is just really sandy and gravelly and tricky. So those make me anxious. But we're just doing the best we can, taking our time and enjoying these just absolutely beautiful scenery, which you can see all around me. Unbelievable here in the San Juans. Yeah. Really gorgeous. Just came up a climb a little bit back. Well, 𝐂𝐛𝐬𝐜 was getting water, and it was similar to this, but steeper and longer. Sometimes I wonder how people get up those climbs without getting hurt. I was afraid I was going to slip and fall on my face. And so I was sitting here waiting for her, but I see her now, so that's good news. And once she catches up, we'll continue on up the mountain. It actually looks like, at least as far as we can see, it's pretty lateral from here, which will be nice. I was telling Gunslinger earlier how when I was a kid, the parents used to send magazines in, back when people actually subscribed to print magazines. They'd send them in the classrooms for kids to do art projects and things like that. And whenever we had one of, you know, create a collage of where you want to live when you grow up, mine always looked like this. I didn't know Colorado counted, but I was always Ireland or Virginia or some just magically green place like that. And so it's kind of wild being in a place like that right now and just being able to soak up the beauty that I've dreamed about since I was a little kid. Well, we were on the Continental Divide. That sharp peak over there is Handy's Peak. It's 14,066. Those others are 13ers. The high point for this section, and now we are heading downhill. We got rained and hailed on a little bit. Hopefully the weather will hold till we get to the end of this section. It's an awful lot like a lake. We are almost at 13,000 feet, not quite, 12,700 and change. And we're ready to go downhill. Definitely ready to go downhill. We just walked almost all the way around a mountain and came down to Spring Pass Road, and we have to do some road walking up that way, about 0.3 I think.